The Bolshevik from the Bronx, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani, well, he is defying the most recent Supreme Court ruling. As you all know, yesterday the Supreme Court came out in a 6-3 vote that said that Donald Trump can now end temporary protected status for those refugees from Syria and Haiti. Again, the key word here is temporary. Keep in mind, the earthquake in Haiti was over 15 years ago, and the war in Syria that was used by the Democrats to grant asylum relief to Syrians, well, that war was 10 years ago. So the Democrats just couldn't use this ruling that was decisive by the Supreme Court and just let that be and follow federal law. Well, just yesterday, Donald Trump put this out on Truth Social, saying that the communists are finally making their move, which they are. They started their move overtly in the socialist boroughs of New York City. I've been waiting and preparing for this for a long time. It's easy to be a communist. All you have to do is say, I'll give you everything. But that means that you're taking it away from others that have earned it. Over thousands of years, that ideology has not worked once. The game is on. Well, Donald, looks like that Zohran Mamdani also feels that this is just a game and that, quite frankly, the Supreme Court ruling is something that he is choosing not to follow. Let's have a listen.
We saw today the Supreme Court make a decision that is putting so many people's lives in jeopardy. And I just came back from a rally with 1199 as I stood alongside a number of Haitian New Yorkers who are concerned about what this means for their status in our city. And frankly, this city, the one that we love, is one that has been built by so many from so many different parts of the world. And that includes our Haitian brothers and sisters, our Syrian brothers and sisters. And we stand here ready to be in solidarity with all of those who are concerned by today's decision, and beyond just language of solidarity, actions of solidarity. Now, what that means when it comes to our city is if you are worried about what this means for your status, if you're worried about what this means for your family, I would encourage you to call our Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs hotline, and you can do so at 1-800-354-0365. Again, that's 1-800-354-0365. Now, many of you know this is a city of 8.5 million people. More than 3 million of us were born elsewhere. I'm one of them. We're a city that's proud of our immigrant heritage. And when we think about especially what Haitian New Yorkers have had to deal with, not just for weeks or months or years, but frankly for decades, we have seen a cruelty that has become normalized. And to have people who frankly taught the world about freedom.
Is it cruel when any of these people from Syria, Haiti, or elsewhere do something, meaning commit a crime against a child, commit a crime against an American citizen, a family? That's cruel. That's actually what Donald Trump and the Supreme Court are trying to protect against, and to make sure that these people follow our immigration rules. So it's actually more American to enforce our laws and less American to do what you're doing, Zohran, which is to coach people on how to skirt this decision. And incidentally, I would suggest that Donald Trump start an investigation immediately into what's being said on that hotline. If this hotline is coaching these Haitians and Syrians on how to get through or to skirt federal law, well, that's aiding and abetting a federal crime. That's illegal.
Have their own freedom be put in jeopardy by the actions of a Supreme Court and a federal administration. It is not only cruel, it's something that we will not ever accept. And so we stand here as New Yorkers proud of standing in solidarity and proud to do everything that we can to keep people in their homes and to keep people together.
So this is where we are in the American political spectrum right now, that just enforcing the rule of law through a decisive Supreme Court decision, that's just not enough for the Bolsheviks of Brooklyn and for the socialist mayor, Mamdani. He doesn't care what the Supreme Court said in their, again, 6-3 vote. This wasn't even close. He doesn't care what federal law says. He doesn't care what ICE is trying to do, which is to keep our streets safe and to make sure that everybody follow our federal immigration laws. He just doesn't care, and he's flaunting it now with this hotline to coach the immigrants who are here illegally to skirt federal law. I guarantee you this issue is far from over, and this battle that we have now against the socialists who are just flaunting it now, they just don't care anymore. They are hell-bent on taking this country to its knees and are hell-bent on doing anything they can to help these un-American immigrants that are here illegally to do the destruction to one of the greatest cities that we've ever had, New York City. Mamdani is allowing this to happen, is propagating it and encouraging it to happen, and is actually potentially breaking federal law. Did I miss something? I mean, you tell me. This is as obvious of a coaching session on how to break the law as I've ever seen. And Mamdani put it on the record, put it on videotape. I mean, you tell me, am I missing something? Is it unsympathetic or uncaring to send these people back to their countries? Syria and Haiti both, this was 15 years ago. So this was absolutely documented abuse on what is a temporary protected status that both of these refugee countries got. Temporary. That's the active word. What am I missing? And what can we expect from the Bolsheviks of Brooklyn? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you've yet to subscribe and follow the channel here at Chris Locke Show, please do so. Love to have you along for the ride, and we'll see you in the very next video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Chris Locke Show for the latest America First news, conservative commentary, and the stories that mainstream media refuses to cover. These two videos right up here, they're going to be next. Pick your favorite. I'll see you over there.